Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In this video, I just want to do a short little experiment. So my experiment is, I just made this cartoon character, Yoshi, obviously from Mario Brothers. If you want to see the step-by-step tutorial on how he was made, there's going to be a link below this video. But in this experiment, what I want to do is I want to take this character right here, and I want to bring it into Maya. But I want to bring it into Maya in such a way where I could still see the PolyPaint of this character inside my viewport in Maya. Is that possible? Let's just play around and see if that's something that we can do. So in this case, what I'm gonna do is right now he's 1.5 million points, right? He's super high res, and again, the PolyPaint was just literally painted right onto the high res model, right? So for me to export this out of ZBrush, I think it would be smarter if I first reduce the points, right? So what I'm going to do that is I'm going to go to Z plugins, just go to my decimation master. I'll make sure to say use and keep PolyPaint, and I'm going to leave this default value of 25. Just do a quick pre-process current, and let me just do a decimate current at 20%. So I'm going to go from 1.5 million to 300,000, and I think Maya is going to like this a little bit better. And you can see the PolyPaint stayed exactly the same. I don't even see any difference in quality whatsoever. I'm going to grab this and just export this out as an OBJ file. I could use FBX, of course. I like to personally use OBJ because it seems to be a little more stable on my computer. So let me try that. All right, I'm going to export the OBJ, and of course, we all know that OBJ will hold the vertex color, also known as PolyPaint, which is great. All right, let's jump into Maya. All right, here in Maya, I'm going to go to File and Import. Let me grab my OBJ file and just do import. All right, here he is. He comes in with his, high-res model, right? And obviously I cannot see the PolyPaint. So what if I wanted to, now I have a video, by the way, how you can do this and assign Arnold material if you want to render this out as PolyPaint using Arnold. But in this video specifically, it's not about me rendering this in Arnold. I really want to see the PolyPaint or the vertex color right here in the viewport. That's the experiment here, right? So how do we get that going? So I know if I go into material attributes, this is going to be currently a default standard surface material that was assigned to the ZBrush model, right? I also know if I select this and go into like the mesh component display, for example, I have something called display colors. If I turn this on, it doesn't seem to do anything, right? Because the actual attribute color is not assigned to this. So we can, for example, go into Hypershade window, and in here, if I clear my window, let me go ahead and do clear graph, right? And let me just simply select this model, and I'll do add selected nodes, right? So you can see what the nodes currently are, and you can see that right now I don't have anything plugged into the color set. So in here, you can of course play around with the utilities and user data, user color. You can set up the Hypershade and try to figure out a way to have the PolyPaint just simply show up. But I found a quick little trick that can work as a almost like a hack to bypass all of this right here. And the way you do that is you can use Blender as the bridge. So check this out. If I go into Blender, and in here, if I just do the same thing, I'll do File Import and grab my OBJ file, just like I did in Maya, right? This is how it comes in. Let me actually delete this cube for a minute. But this is how it comes in into Blender, which looks really nice. If I turn on the material preview mode, you can see that this one also doesn't have the PolyPaint assigned to it, right? But in Blender, I know if I can select it, I can go to shading, I can say new material, and I also know to assign the vertex colors, I just do Shift A. I can go to search and just grab the attribute and just connect the attribute to the base color. And in here, I can just do something like this color, right? So that was really easy, and it took me 3 seconds. Now if I go into layout, I can see that the PolyPaint looks beautiful in Blender, right? So I want to do the same exact thing in Maya. I want to see this PolyPaint in the viewport instead of just the render. So to do this, what I can do is I can select this character here, go to File, just do an export, And let me export this out as, I'll just do the FBX. All right, and here, I don't really need the animation. I also just want the selected object. I don't need anything else. I don't need the cameras and blender lights and all of that, right? And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to simply do, let me name this Yoshi, and I'll just do an export. All right, now I'm going to jump back into Maya. All right, and in here, here's the cool thing. If I take this and press H, let me hide it. I can go to File and do Import. And let me just grab this FBX file from Blender. All right, it comes in super large. If I select it and go into my scale, for some reason, the scale is just wacky. Let me set this all back to 1. All right, so now it's the same scale as the other one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, let me unhide this first one and just move it out of the way, right? So now I have 2. Now, here's the cool thing. Because this one came out of Blender, I can just select it, right? Go into the shape node. And in the shape node, I can turn on display colors by just simply tapping on it. And automatically, as you can see, the PolyPaint or the Vertex colors is going to kick in automatically without me doing any wiring whatsoever, right? I just literally used Blender as a bridge between ZBrush and Maya, which is kind of a funny way of doing it, but it's something I wanted to show you because a lot of the tutorials online show how to render PolyPaint beautifully with Arnold and beautiful lighting, but nobody really shows you how to get the PolyPaint to show up in the actual viewport in case you want to use maybe Play Blaster, or you don't want to use the Arnold, maybe you want to use the Maya hardware rendering, right, for whatever reason. So this is a really clever way. You can also turn the lights on, and you can see with the lights on, this changes dramatically, right? The default lights are no longer here. I can go to Create, go to Lights, do Directional Lights, and now I have something like this, really soft, beautiful lighting of PolyPaint. So I thought that was really clever and interesting, and if that's something that you find helpful, let me know. Just again, just a fun experiment. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you guys in our next video.